the ground. This is Derrick Henry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ali. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A first down carry for Henry. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
He's going to go deep for Conley. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ali. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, a 22. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
Yeah, you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They'll set up a throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Even though that one was incomplete, you could see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play. Keep it alive, hoping someone would pop free.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball, but incomplete. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Peterson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Back to throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Peterson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Come on, let's go. Red 38. Red 38.
They'll drop to throw. And James has it. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down.
Ohio! Ohio!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off, actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Leopard! Leopard!
On 2nd down, here's Henry. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
He'll look to throw. And able to find Conley. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving. Again
to Henry. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Now a handoff to Henry. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Waters. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throw left side complete. That's Waters. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Now a man who played collegiately here in the Golden State, Rashad Penny. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards on the play.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy is covering you. He's usually pretty good too, so the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Derrick Henry, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. Point after here coming up. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
He rifles one that's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. He was looking for Daniels that time.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
23 yards on the play.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace, Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ali. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And his throw here's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Leaves it for Petty. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. So 1:56 to play in this first half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it with Henry. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
He'll look to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And, man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. They're going to look to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Now before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Come on, let's go! What? 90! What? 90!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The Niners on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Let's go. What? 90. What? 90.
Now back to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. "15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Back to throw now on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ali. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this one is right through. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 23 yards on the play.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better.
Detroit! Detroit!
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Derrick Henry. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw here. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
This is taken at about the 14. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively, and now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Do you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they...
Touchdown, 49ers! Richie James, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Henry. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is going to be 49er football. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them. Big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. The first carry for Josh Adams. He'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Over the middle, complete. It's Peterson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 at the 19. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jaron Reed busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And his kick here is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. DeForest Buckner in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Reuben Foster coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
They'll set up a throw. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 36. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Penny, a 1st down carry. Space to run past the 20. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense, and they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was... And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Rashad Penny with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. And his kick is good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's James. Breaks a tackle. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll drop to throw. Dumps that off to Penny as running back. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's James. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
They give him 12 yards and a 1st down. Back to throw here. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Frank Clark in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. He'll look to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Going for the deep. And it'll be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. On 2nd down, here's Penny. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Seahawks on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. The pitch to Henry. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And all the way in for the touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that. But there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's James. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for our visitors, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.